Welcome to the Varsity Late Night Show with Rozboril and Nate Cline. Special guest, St. Joseph Academy senior Brittany Morrison. And now here's Rob.
Hello and welcome to NEO Varsity Late Night. I'm Robert Rozboril. I'm your co-host, and joining us tonight will be our host, Nate Cline. What's going on? What's going on, Rob? How's it going, Nate? How you been? Doing all right. Good. Got a great guest on tonight.
Brittany Morrison from St. Joseph Academy. We're going to join her on in a second. But, let's introduce everybody to the show. Welcome to the NEO Varsity Late Night Show. Robert Rozboril here, as well as myself, as Nate Cline. Tonight, we're going to be introducing the top 9 list of things family members and friends will need to know for the National Signing Day. Rob, just kind of give us insight of what Signing Day is, actually.
Well, Signing Day is a national holiday if you're a high school athlete, basically. It's when athletes across the United States really get together and, in their various schools and locations, and they announce where they're going to be going, taking their talents, as it were.
Taking their talents.
I know. When they go to college. Yeah.
And I lean up to say that here in Cleveland. So, but again, it's just a real big occasion for high school athletes. And Brittany Morrison, who we're going to bring on just shortly, is going to kind of talk about what her signing period was like. But anyway, again, let's go ahead and introduce Brittany Morrison from St. Joseph Academy, committing to Buffalo for girls basketball. Thanks, Brittany. Come on in. Brittany Morrison again joins from St. Joseph Academy. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You got a chance to go through the signing day period and everything. Kind of talk about what that period was like for you.
It was a great experience. It was crazy. Everything came so quick. I didn't expect it to come so quick, but I'm not exactly upset about it. I have it all out the way compared to a lot of other people, so I'm really grateful and really appreciative of that.
Was your signing day period, was your signing period, kind of a small occasion, big, what was that like?
I signed the official documents at home, but there are a lot of other D1 girls who are coming to sign, so we scheduled it for a Monday to have the parents come in and the kids to take group and individual photos.
Did you learn anything during that process at all, or?
It was just a crazy, environment, all the parents there, and just to see the smile on my parents' faces, to know that I just want to make them happy. So that's something that I want to give back to them, being able to go to college for free. Not a lot of people can say that they can do that, but I'm really happy that I can give that to my parents.
We have tips for parents and family members and friends that are going to be going to signing day, but is there any advice that you would want to give someone that's getting ready to commit at all?
Keep working hard. Just keep working hard. Just because you commit doesn't mean that you shouldn't be giving, your all. So hard work, determination, keep putting in the time and your efforts, most definitely.
Rob doesn't know the story about you and your socks. Would you mind sharing that with Rob at all?
I love buying Elites, and I have such a busy schedule, I don't have time to really have a job, so I'm always like, oh, Mom, can I just get another pair of socks? And she always tells me that, I need a job, because I'm always buying, a new pair of socks. I have, 2 drawers full of socks.
Wow. Wow.
Any specific style? Is that do you have a lucky type of sock?
No, I have, KDs, LeBrons, just regular Elites.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Well, Brittany, thanks again for taking the time to speak with us. And what we're actually going to do is we're actually going to introduce the top 9 things that family members and friends need to know for National Signing Day, before you get there. So, number 9, know the athlete. Would you suggest that you need to know the athlete before you get there?
It's definitely a good idea. I can't being there and being like, wait, congratulations again. Who are you again? That's just not going to go over well.
But would you feel better if somebody knew who you were, or at least knew your name or something?
Most definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
I wish they would know my name.
If somebody came up to you and said, "Oh, congratulations, Rachel! It's so great for you," and everything like that, how would you react?
People usually mess up my name sometimes, so I'll just be like,
Really?
thank you, and then when I walk away or if I'm by my mom, I'm like, Mom, I didn't even know my name.
It's Brittany. How much easier does it get than Brittany? There it is.
Brittany,
Pretty simple name.
Brittany, I know that one thing that a lot of basketball players and other athletes take with them is definitely their phone, and that gets us into our number 8. Make sure you have space on your device. Would you make sure you agree with that, on that big occasion?
Definitely. I would definitely make sure you have space on your phone because I'm one that takes a lot of pictures, and I'm always finding myself like deleting pictures like, oh my God, like my phone always says like I have no available space, so I'm always deleting pictures. So make sure you have room on your phone.
Going into our number 7, make sure you have your device charged. So whether it's a phone or a tablet or something. Even before the show started, Rob and I were laughing about. He was like, "I think my phone is dead." Nate.
Yeah.
So talk about kind of important to make sure you have that together.
Oh man, I can't tell you how many times the situation will come up where you'll catch yourself just in time. It's you're at an event or something like that, and you're about to do the interview, and you're looking at your phone. It's like, oh, I have just enough battery life or something like that, because we use our phones a lot here for videos and for pictures and things like that. So, and definitely a signing day. That's where you want to have it because you don't want to miss that special moment.
You're right. Getting into number 6, I wanted to find out, would you share the story? Did your mom cry at all on that day at all?
There were tears of joy. The whole experience, it was crazy. Let's see. So it was a Thursday, or I planned like a week, and Coach Zuber, one of the assistant coaches, texts me and she's like, or calls me and is like, Britt, like, why don't you like come down and take a quick visit? And Buffalo's just 3 hours away from my home, so that's like pretty good. And so we took a visit down up there, and she took me on a campus tour, the arena, the student, the recreation centers and things like that. And so I got to see like where I would be. It was the North Campus, like there's a South Campus and the North Campus. And the North Campus is huge by itself. So so I was happy with what I saw and the environment. I was pretty happy with the environment. And then, so we came back home, and the next day, I was sleeping, and all of a sudden I feel like this vibration. I'm like, what is going on? Like, my phone is in my bed, so I'm like, oh, okay. Right. So I looked at my phone, and there's like this weird number on my phone, and I was like, okay, I don't know who this is, so I'm just gonna go back to sleep. And I get a text from Coach Zuber, and she's like, Britt, pick up your phone, Coach Jack's trying to call you. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Coach Jack's trying to call me. And so I call back Coach Jack, I'm like, hey, Coach Jack, what's going on? And she's like, hey, Britt, you're on your parents and things like that. And I'm like, yeah, like, let me go downstairs really quick. So this was Friday morning. And so she watched game film, all of them, Coach Zuber, Coach Cherie, Coach Blake, and Coach Jack. And they were watching game film that morning that I left them on Thursday. And so after we talked about, like, you're really strong in this and you can work on this, and I was taking it all in, and she was like, well, we're here because we want to offer you a full ride to come to Buffalo. And I was just like my mouth just dropped to the floor, and my mom's all like, yes, like, of course. I'm like, Mom, like, I forgot you were the one about to go there to play. But I was like, of course I will, definitely. Right. So then 3 weeks after that, I went on an official visit, and I loved it.
Bring your own tissues, the number 6 tip. You definitely don't want those tears shedding, but tears of joy, right?
Yeah.
Tell me, our number 5 gets us into wear something that fits in. And maybe a little confusing when you hear it, but you don't want to wear, for example, a Buffalo shirt and then have a rival school, your mom or a friend wearing the rival school across from you. I mean, wouldn't you kind of give them a side eye a little bit?
Yeah.
You would. Rob, would you appreciate that at all?
I mean, just use the local analogy. You wouldn't show up to an Ohio State signing wearing a Michigan hoodie or something like that. It's just common sense, really. Or even, just make sure you got the colors right. If you're not wearing like Buffalo's colors, at least make sure you're not wearing the rivals' colors or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, congratulations to the national champs on their win in the game there. Number 4, know where they're going to school. Would you say you would appreciate if somebody know where you're going to school at all, or where you're committing to?
Definitely. I think them knowing the school that I committed to, if they're talking to me or about basketball or where I'm going, I think that would be important.
Yeah, it'd probably be nice for them to wear school colors or something like that, sweater. Okay. Has your mom or dad got any apparel yet from Buffalo yet, or?
They have, but when I went, they got me a few things from the bookstore. Okay. So yeah, but we need to get them some Buffalo shirts when we go there.
Good. Good. Let's go to number 3. have some travel arrangements. Would you say that, Rob, let's go to you. Would you say that they probably need to know where they're going for the signing day at all?
Yeah, I'd say you got to MapQuest that, or MapQuest. Wow, Google Maps, or at least have make sure you got your address and your GPS and everything. I did. Yeah, I'm the ripe old age of 27. I had dial-up internet growing up, but yeah, you got to make sure you know where you're going and have your hotel picked out and everything like that. I think it'll be good.
Brittany, which gets us into number 2, be proactive. Tell me, at the event that you went to for your signing day, was there a lot of people? Tell me about that.
It all happened so quick. I didn't really take the time to think. I could have invited some of my friends. I mean, they were in classes when this was going on. It was right before activity blocks, like we have block scheduling. So we have 2 classes in the morning, then an hour of lunch and free time, and then 2 more classes. And so this was right before lunch and everything was going on. We had like a little breakfast before we started taking pictures. So like I wish that I remembered, tell my friends like to excuse my friends out of class to come take some pictures with me. But there was the family members of everybody else. So it was pretty packed in there anyways. Okay. But it was pretty exciting.
Yeah, and going to Rob, I want to talk about being proactive. Obviously, let's say, for example, you've been struggling to see over tall people. You may want to probably get in the front and kind of be assertive as far as being able to see what's going on and maybe taking pictures. Do you agree?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you're like 5'2" and you're going in there and you see everybody around you like 6'5" or something like that, make sure you get a spot in front. Get there early. Good. Proactive.
Good. There you go. Proactive.
Be proactive.
And number 1, our number 1 here list of what things that family members and friends need to know going to signing day. Make sure the athlete knows where they're committing to. There have been so many cases of commits saying the wrong school. Rob, would you agree? If you're a parent, would you try to stress that to your kid at all? Like, hey, are you sure you want to go here, and make sure you say that?
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, you don't want to get up there and be like, oh, I'm so happy to be coming to Cleveland State, and you're in Buffalo at that point. That's kind of tantamount to a rock star being in Detroit and saying, thank you, Chicago, or something along those lines. It's the same kind of moment.
Brittany, did you have that moment at all, or?
No, not exactly, no.
Good. Well, again, Brittany Morrison from the St. Joseph Academy girls basketball team joining us. Thanks again for taking time to speak with me. And my co-host, Rozboril, found it, baby. Be sure to check us out at cleveland.com for more updates.